So this is the Mall of Asia. Um, this is like the curb where I'm standing, and I just got out of my Grab, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, wow, what am I trying to do first? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, boom, you know, let me figure out what I want. And so I decided I want to head in and take a look at something for the baby, but let me listen to some of that killer music first. You know what I'm saying? You know I got to turn on that big bug. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Oh, and then the police is like, oh, well, you can't just stand here. You feel me? You need to do something with your time. So I was like, all right, bet. So anyway, eventually here I head inside. And when I say these people in the Philippines in the Mall of Asia is living in the future, bam, I mean just that. Look at this. This is a Disney department store, right? Like, what? That's like a whole ride over there, food. That's like in the store? And so everybody kids here, right? This store is bigger than the actual Disney store at Disney in Florida. Tell me what is really going on. As I said before, America could never. It makes absolutely no sense. And trust me when I tell you, there's more to see. Way more to see. Okay? So I basically go all the way down to the end. And you see, it's hard. It's taking me like 2-3 minutes to walk through all of this. Look at people asking me to help. They want me to buy stuff already. I'm like, bam. So I'm finna go through this door. So I'm thinking, bam, I'm finna go outside, right? Well, absolutely not. That's the rest of the mall, right? You feel me? Boom. I decided to go ahead and go up the escalator. Here it is, Mall of America food court. And the food court itself is bigger than our actual city mall in America. Like, they got a thing called a township. But it's all inside here, right? And so I'm sitting there thinking, wow, man, this is so big. Like, what else is in here? There's got to be something else in here. Like, I'm on the 3rd floor already, and I'm still getting notifications from the mall as to what else is in here. And I'm talking to ChatGPT. So apparently, they told me that there is stuff to do on the roof of the mall. Right. Okay. The roof of the mall. Right. So I decide it's time to go see. We got to what the hell, right? So here I am, 4th level. You dig? Okay, you dig it. 4th level. So 4th level. I'm walking around, and so I'm thinking, dang man, I'm kind of hungry. Oh, this is like some sumo wrestling type food or whatever. So I steps over, take a look. Okay, got a little beef, a little fish or something. All right. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not too settled on that. So I move on. And everywhere I walk, even on the outside of the food court, there is literally somewhere to eat. It seems like every 20 feet. And it's like we were all wondering, as Filipinos, like, why we got, like, you know, high blood pressure, diabetes, or whatever the case may be. Because everywhere you look, they're selling sugar. So check this out. Boom. We go to another level. You feel me? Can you feel me? So this is the last level that's not actually outside. Right? So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, this must be what they was talking about or whatever the case. And I had already heard that they had, like, you know, I'm sitting there drinking a Starbucks strawberry drink, you know, lemonade. I'm kind of addicted to it. I need to calm down. But they've got, like, televised media art everywhere you look. And so I was like, God, I wish my daughter was here to look at this. And it's just like jellyfish, coral, you know what I'm saying? Just like the whole bottom of the ocean, or anonymity. So I was like, boom, that's enough of that. So let's go find out what's up here. All right. So I decided, where's the escalator to go up? Like, I gotta find it. And so I find it, right? So we go up, and off the ramp side, you can see more restaurants that are outside. So this is a fifth level, but if that's the fifth level, then where am I standing? That's my question. Where am I standing? And you can see that there's an amusement park off to the right. Now look how wide this roof is. People just standing around. When we was little kids, they had 4 restaurants. And the movie cost $1. This thing has got to be 20 square blocks. Plus parking garages. Look, they got, look, check this out. I want y'all to see this. Like, check this out.
And players still doing good?
Yes, this is an area for dogs. People to show off their dogs and actually get prizes every weekend. Showing their dogs off. All of them are picking these. I don't know what they're doing. So I decide, you know what? I need to find me another drink. So I decided to go ahead and slide on down to this place that they recommended on the little app or whatever the case. But this lady's got like 56 drinks. And of course, you know me, I'm simple. I'm not finna sit here and figure out 56 drinks with you. Are you serious? I'm out of here. I need you to figure that out. So I'm like, all right, bet. So then I get a notification. All right. I ride around maybe about 20 minutes from here, from this moment or whatever the case. Like, boom. There's going to be like this female soccer game on the roof. So I'm like, girls playing soccer on the roof? What? I thought I was just on the roof. So I'm like, okay, well, let's see what it is like. We got to see this. I got to see this. So I go back up. So it's like 3 or 4 floors. So I'm still looking for an escalator here by this time. I'm like, you know, wanting to ask people like, where's the escalator in order for me to go back to the roof or whatever it is, so I can actually see it. So basically, the higher, it seemed to me anyway, the higher you go up as far as the escalator, the more expensive the stuff got. The stuff at the bottom was already expensive, and we're talking like American expensive. So there's really no difference in brands or whatever. These brands are basically just their brands from Asia that are just as pricey. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself like, man, I gotta find, you know, the spot, exactly the spot where you go up in order for you to be able to find where this soccer game is, right? So anyway, I find it. So I look, I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be like, you feel me, something like I don't know, something small. They got AstroTurf out here, people watching, and it is grown professional football players out here, soccer to us in America, but football players, women out here, I'm talking about, and playing hard, going hard. And like, these are like some of their family members or their loved ones or people that are just spectating. This is the roof of a mall. Can you believe this? America could never. I went to the Mall of America. If you've ever been to the Mall of America, it would be the Mall of Tears by comparison of this. Terrible. So anyway, I decided to go to the little kids section. Boom. I was like, man, I'm going to bring my baby up here. We're going to go through all this stuff. Man, these are little rides and little virtual rides that are beside the food court. This is laser tag, right? And this to the right, after the laser tag, because you know you see they're waiting to go in, they've got archery in the mall, like for real though, like get hurt archery in the mall, like actual arrows, not bull crap laser, whatever, right? Like, they are living in the 2050 for real. For real. Look at this. It's like a whole movie theater in here. Wow. fourth, fifth floor. So by this time, you already know, I'm starting to get tired. So I'm starting to look for my way up out of here. I had to stop and ask people how the hell to get out of this place. Y'all know I'm old. So I was just like, oh my God, my feet are killing me. I looked down, man, I had to put about 25,000 steps on there. That's for real. Like, so if you go to the Mall of Asia, make sure you bring battery packs, cameras, and everything you need. Because going up and down these escalators, and then when you look on the little map they got on the app or whatever, it has like all your stuff and like where you want to go, like, and the stuff you're interested in eating. So, you know, kind of organize it better than I did, because I ended up just going up and down, up and down, up and down. So I decided, you know what, the best place to go was back to the opposite side of the roof, where they actually had like the restaurants where you could see them on the side. So I was like, boom, let me go over here and let me check this out. And then I saw all of these people standing out here taking a picture around this sign of Mall of Asia. And I wanted to take a picture too, but I was like, dang, I'm by myself. And everybody seemed like they was just kind of crowded or whatever the case. And of course, I'm basically here waiting on my flight to pop up. And I thought it would be better, since the election was coming up, for me to basically be closer to Manila, closer to the airport, just in case, you know what I'm saying? Because I was basically down in Mindanao. And just like, you know, some levels of political unrest is probably just not safe for Americans at the moment. So these are pictures, basically, for my girl. She just wanted to see the little stuffed animals. She has an affection for those things. And